Alright. Are we back, guys? I absolutely am with Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my favorite game series so far. I don't know, I wouldn't say favorite overall, because I think in terms of RPGs, Xenoblade is still my favorite, or the Xeno series in general. But it's absolutely great. Let me switch over. Here we go. It's an absolutely great game series. What do I have to say, you know? Like, I absolutely love it. What is wrong with my hair today? Fuck. Wow. Yeah, okay. Okay, that is going to keep happening. I don't care. But yeah. It's an absolutely great game series. I've been enjoying it so far. A lot. And all of the characters and everything. Alright. It's been great. Last time I had to end it a little bit early because I was a little bit too tired. But yeah, we're going to continue today with where we left off. Basically doing a side quest with a favorite character, Blublanc. Blublanc? Is he French? That's supposed to be French, right? Blublanc. So yeah, we're going to continue here. I'm already in the game. We're just going to continue from where we left off. We did go to the Upper Royal Villa. We did search for a little girl called Ren. So we got her back safely. And now we need to examine several different areas. So yeah, the missing exhibit is the side quest that we need to do. The current clue is Foreign Mons and the Will of the Blue Knight. I just confirmed outside of stream that this is indeed the Calvert Embassy. So, you know. Yeah, we need to get into the Calvert Embassy. I was quite unsure if the game would even let me go there without setting the quest to done. But apparently, they're going to let me do this. Hey, Sin, still keep him busy. Let me guess, business at the embassy? Yeah, I'd like to speak to Elsa about something. She's in, right? Well, I haven't seen her leave, so I guess she's around. Oh, who's with you? Gotta ask, you know, policy. Oh, they're helping me with some gold work. I'm going to introduce him to Elsa. Huh? Well, okay. If they're with you, Sin, I guess I can let them in. That is quite lax security for an embassy, I have to say. So, welcome to the Calvardian Embassy. Oh, do keep in mind that the embassy hall is Calvard soil. Calvard and Liberal are friends, but still keep your nose clean, eh? You hear that, Olivier? And again, my heart is assaulted with arrows. How little trust you have in me. Fuck you, Olivier. You haven't shown me any real reason to trust you at all. Ooh, magnificent. Wow, this is the Calvadian Embassy. I didn't expect it to be quite so fancy. And yet it's a it's a bit exotic as well. I really like it. Well, quite a few people from even farther east have settled in Calvard, you know. I've had an impact on our culture too. Anyway, Elsa's office is the furthest room on the second floor. Alrighty. It's actually really interesting. Our first contact with Calvard at all, really. Sin? Hey, I'm back. I might end up borrowing a room, so I'll be in your care if that happens. Hehe, of course. I'll have everything squeaky clean for you. Zin, come by and stay anytime. I'll have everything squeaky clean for you. God damn it, Zin. Oh, you all are. Why, if it isn't Zin? Counselor, a pleasure. All together here, are they your guests? Yes, they're co-workers with the guild. Are you here about the Fred letter? It is as you guessed, it's a request from the Royal Army. Do you have any ideas? Fred letters like that aren't exactly rare in the Republic. To be honest, they barely paid it any heed at all. True, there are a lot of radical groups in the country. Yes, they always cause trouble when the issue of immigration comes up. That is way too real. Well, this time at least I can't say anything. Why don't you see what Ambassador Cochrane thinks first? Yes, we'll go into that route right now, if you'll pardon us. It says something about the Blue Knights. We have to find that. The shelf holds the Doll Knight series. Chapter 1. Oh. god. Should we read this entire thing? We might as well. I guess we can come back any day and just read it. Oh my god, it's way too much. There's a card trap between the pages. The door has already been opened. Join the Dance of the Valorous. Oh, look what we found. What I found. Oh, I get it. I guess this is technically considered Republican territory. It is absolutely a foreign manse. And the Blue Knight is a character from the novel, I think. Jeez, he sure is detail-oriented. Anyway, I got a feeling that this next one's the last of them. Dance of the Valorous? Well, now where could that be? Oh god, my voice. The chef holds the Dull Knight series. Oh my god, I'm not going to read it. If you guys are interested, we might do a supplementary stream where we read all of it. Let me just, for time's sake, save here in the Calvarian embassy so that we know, you know, what's going on. My, is that Hulk of a man over there sin? I don't even need to see your face to know. Hey, are you seriously going to judge based on my body size? I thought you were a bear when we first met. My. Jeez. God damn it, Sin. Okay, we're going to do the quest first. Alright. Huh? It's unlocked. The entrance here should be kept locked as long as there's no show like the martial arts competition. In which case... it seems this is our goal then. Alright, let's get inside. Oh god. Being in an empty arena building is so much worse. Oh god. Let's see what he has in store for us. Because I sure as shit don't know. Alright. I haven't set up Olivia properly. The Grand Arena, kinda nostalgic. Feels like we were here just yesterday. Just standing here as me recalling the admiring roar of the audience. You were invited to the castle after you won the martial arts competition, right, Estelle? I wish I could have joined you in the field. Thinking about it, I was still pretty amateurish. But you know, once this whole thing is cleared up, I'd like to take part in the next year's martial arts competition to test my own ability for one. Now that sounds like Cassius' daughter to me. I'd like to join in the action too. I don't really feel like I'd have a chance against you, Zin. Well then, shall I sing from the seats to cheer you on, Estelle? I will serenade my love for you as mightily as I can. Pass. Kind of awkward. Monsters? This feels reminiscent of some old Colosseum games. The setting is certainly apt. It's a pity we lack an audience. Here they come. Alright, let's do this. We are not fully healed, and Chloe's EP are pretty bad. Not really great. Not really great setup for this. I am pretty sure you guys... They are not weak to... This one's weak to fire. Those smaller ones are not. Sin is frozen. Alright, Estelle. We are going for a... Spiral Flare. Sin's completely frozen. Olivier is frozen. Estelle's frozen. This isn't great, honestly. Hi, J2O. It's been great. We're doing the side quest. And we are completely fucked right now. Okay, Olivier is ready to go. I think being frozen by those guys is a chance. And yet somehow I managed to get it 3 times in a row. Which is kind of impressive, I have to say. The problem is I'm woefully unprepared for this. I'm absolutely unprepared for this. Let's cancel his art real quick. Alright. Okay, now that these two are gone, we are actually in a way better position. We're kind of lacking a little bit of healing, at least in item form. There we go. I got kind of surprised by this boss battle, not gonna lie. But yeah, we were just following the side quests. The Blue Blanc side quest. Blue Blanc. I think I'm struggling with his pronunciation. I swear. By the way, also J2O. This week I'm going to have the week of trails, basically. So I'm going to try to, every day this week, the late stream is probably going to be Trails in the Sky. I'm going to try to move the story a little bit more forward this week. So basically, let me make the music a little bit quieter. So basically, tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, I'm going to play Trails in the Sky. So that's 3 additional streams. And I'm hoping I can kind of move the story a little bit more forward, you know, with it. Alright, Max Garden, everyone. Especially now, I'm doing this especially now because we just finished a bunch of games, you know. I feel like. There's no crit turn coming up. Can I get at least a crit turn or somewhere? There we go. That wasn't too hard. Just kind of bad that everyone got basically frozen. What? What was that? It was like a magic trick. What a fabulous display. He's a fitting rival indeed. He's even weirder than I thought he'd be. Well, whatever. Let's check the contents. Yep. Received portrait of Estelle. There was a card stuck to the bottom of the box. My princess, my rival, and brave bracers. Did you enjoy the show I prepared for your arrival? As I do not wish to upset the mood of our main role, it is time for the supporting actors to take the bows. I hope you will look forward to our next chance meeting. Some chance meeting? I wish he'd cut it out. But there's something curious about it. Main role, supporting actors. What does that mean? Now that you mention it. Ah, screw it. Let's just return the photo to the archives. I don't know if we should just screw it, Estelle. Maybe we should think a little bit about it. I can't thank you enough, Bracers. Still, why would that Phantom Thief fellow steal a portrait of the Estelle? It certainly is lovely, but it's really nothing more than a simple portrait. It holds little monetary value. Well, he doesn't really care about the value so much as he cares about pulling off a good prank or two. And it's probably our fault that the museum got wrapped up in this latest one. Sorry for putting you through all this. No need to apologize, it wasn't your doing. And if anything, I'm very pleased with how you handled this. Excellent work. You know, it's little details like basically Jimmy being here that make this world seem so alive, because obviously we brought him over here. We told him he should go to the history museum with his find and the treasure he found. So seeing him actually being here is like something that's a little bit more world building, you know. So far I've been enjoying this series a lot. For me, it hits a very different edge than the Xeno series does in terms of RPGs. But it's still very good. Okay, let's report this. Yay, we're Senior Bracer rank E+, Ingenuity Quartz. Good work, it seems you succeeded at your objectives. Alright. Now we can go on with the main story. What is that quartz about? Ingenuity, it's a fire one. It has 2 water, 5 fire, and 2 space elements. 2 time elements, not space. That's interesting, especially since we have over here. If I slot this in, what does change for Estelle here? Napalm Breath, Cyclone Napalm. It's a single attack fire move. Strong one at that. We managed to get up to 13 fire element. That seems pretty strong. But only 3 space. That's why probably we don't have any real multiple attack. The good thing is we don't actually need that. I actually need someone to focus more on the regular attacks, you know. Alright, Olivier. Should we... Can we do a Mirage build for... Let me go up there. What does a Mirage build theoretically need? One of every. Mirage free and then one of every. Okay. Wind, earth, fire free. I think a Mirage build would work great on Olivier. If I can make it work. He currently has the problem that Shira took all of her... took like literally everything with her, right? If I just slot in HP 1, defense 1, attack 1, evade 1. Chaos Brand is 7 Mirage. Oh, it needs 1 space one. Okay. And I just put in a space one, maybe? I can use an EP cut. That gives me Saints. What does that do? Temporarily increases an ally's parameters. Honestly, it doesn't seem that strong. Well, the problem is Shira took all of the quartz that she had on her with her. So I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit bound on what I can do with Olivier. But since we didn't use a lot of the Mirage elements, I'm like thinking we could do like a Mirage build of sorts. If we have pre-wind, fire, and space. Maybe. Okay, can only have an attack of 1 here. That's a little bit not great. Can have an impede 2. That gives me Silent Cross. What does Silent Cross do? Mist that terminates all ambition. Cancel arts and crafts. Area all. Oh. Interesting. I'm going to do that. I think that works really well for him. I didn't even consider this sort of builds. What do we have here? Impede 2. I think it's fine this way. I think that's an okay Olivia build, I have to say. Do we have something new to equip for him? Yes, we have the Salamander. Let's give him the fiber suits and fiber boots. Okay, now we can go on with the main quest. It's actually going to have a little bit of utility. Yeah. Let's have a short rest at the end. I'm hoping that if I stream more of this game this week, I might actually have... I might actually be in around chapter 4, you know, being like at the halfway point at some points. Okay, we explored these 2 rooms below here. In the Calvardian Embassy. Seems like a nice room. Oh, Sin, come to Liberal again. Hey, Yakumu, it seems I'll be here for a while again. You seem pretty busy yourself. Of course we are. After all, we've got a pact signing approaching. Ah, sorry, but I won't have time to bother you for a while. This should be the ambassador's office. Shall we say hello to Elsa? Let's talk to her. Alright, let me introduce you. Yes, come in. Pardon us, Elsa. Why, Sin Vatek, hello, come in. Last I heard you'd returned to Calvert. What's an old dog like you doing back here in Granso? Well, let's just say this old dog has a trick or 2 more to show off. I'll be likely here in Libel for a while. As to be expected of an A-rank bracer, I suppose. You never let up, do you? So who's this with you? A pleasure to meet you, ma'am. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guilds. These are our assistants, Olivia Lenheim and Chloe Rins. A pleasure, Ambassador. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ambassador. The pleasure is mine. I'm Elsa Cochrane, Calvert's ambassador to Liberal. I get the feeling this is a bit more than a social call, though. I'm afraid so. Estelle and the party asked about the threatening letter to the embassy received. Ah, that letter, yes. You're helping the Royal Army to investigate the matter, then? Technically, yes. Threats of terrorism aren't exactly something the guild can ignore either, though. Would you mind helping us out? Well, I suppose. We're well stuck into the situation, after all. What would you like to know? Well, to start with, do you have any idea who would have sent that letter? Like, does anyone in the Republic oppose the signing of the pact, or... Well, of course. You're looking at one after all. Huh? Elsa, please. Try not to tease the kids too much, yeah? Well, that's the truth, Sin. I'm pretty sure I've chewed your ear off about Erebonia enough for you to know what I think, Well, yes. Still, Miss Bright, don't misunderstand me. President Rocksmith and Parliament have already approved the pact. My personal feelings won't get in the way of my job. Right. Is there anyone else from the Calvert who might oppose the pact? Oh, certainly. They're all tiny groups, though. And to be honest, there's no real reason to oppose it anyway. No reason? I don't quite follow. It's not worth bothering. The pact doesn't have any practical effect. Simply agreeing to the statement, we shall not rely on violence to solve international problems and negotiate instead. It's more of a declaration than anything else, but honestly, like the world... The world of Simuria feels way too close to the real world. I swear to God. Just before mentioning, like, Calvert having right-wing groups every time coming out every time every time immigration is on the menu. It feels so close to the real world. Like, literally every time immigration is up for anything, like, right-wingers lose their mind in the real world. So it really feels crazy that this is so close to it. It's a little bit more than a promise which can be broken without consequence, save a loss of face, no? Precisely. The worst it could do would be to rally other countries against the aggressor. Now, it's true that relations between Erebonia and Calvert have gotten even worse than usual over the past decade. So there is some value in establishing Libel as a place where we can negotiate. But again, who'd bother opposing that? Yeah. It really doesn't seem like the thing you'd send a bunch of threatening letters about. Well, Ambassador Cochrane, if you don't believe someone from Calvert is the perpetrator, then to whom do we suspect? Well, my gut, of course, tells me to blame it all on the Erebonians, the militaristic Hawk faction specifically. But frankly, even they have that new engine on the line. They aren't so stupid as to cut off their noses to spite their faces. The new engine? Wait, you mean the one from the Assail? Yes, an engineering sample will be provided to both Calvert and Erebonia. It'll happen right after the signing, in fact. Seeing, like, these geopolitical struggles going live, and we're being thrust into it, makes me kind of a little bit weary. It's not going to end well. Whoa. As to be expected of Queen Alicia. She holds both the Empire and Republic in the palm of her hand. Yes, I have to admit she's handled it masterfully. That cutting-edge engine is going to birth a whole new generation of airship designs. And Alicia is practically handing it out so long as you sign this agreement. And play nice with it and each other, at least for a while. Even the most testosterone-poisoned ninnies among the Erebonian Hawks wouldn't want to miss the chance. Yeah, I guess so. Which means, of course, that the possibility that either the Republic or the Empire interfering directly is pretty low. Indeed. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. No, you were a big help. Just being able to cross suspects off the list helps a lot. Oh, speaking of which though, we'd like to ask you about something else. Estelle asked Ambassador Cochrane about Ren's parents. Harold Hayworthy, a merchant from Crossbell. By the way, this is the first, I think last time was the first time I heard about Crossbell. I've been hearing it from people mentioning it. But it is a country, right? Is it Trails from Zero? Or something else? The city-state. Oh, is it a city-state within Calvert? That would be interesting. I can't say it rings any bells, I'm sorry. He's never visited the embassy, at least. Darn, well, thanks. Do remember that Crossbell... They are just explaining it now. God damn it. Do remember that Crossbell sits directly between Erebonia and Calvert, and however... You may want to inquire at the Erebonian embassy as well. Okay, thanks, Ambassador, and thanks for being so open with us. You're quite welcome. I'm glad I could help. By the way, you said your name was Estelle Bright? You wouldn't happen to be Brigadier General Bright's daughter? Oh, you know Dad? Of course. The heroic vanquisher of the Imperial Army and now the head of the Liberals' Royal Army. I'd heard he had a daughter, but I didn't expect to meet you like this. Well, I'm kind of an inexperienced newbie myself still. You're off to a good start then, I think. We at the embassy have relied on the guild a number of times in the past. Should the time come again, I hope you will aid us, Miss Bright. Well, if the chance comes up, sure. Well, we'll see around. By the way, what's the next game I have to play after the Sky series? Like, which one is chronologically probably the next? I highly doubt it's Cold Steel, right? It's a little bit weird the way the chronology works with the Trail series. Is it a little bit? No, it doesn't seem like. The Sky Third, it's Trails from Zero and then Trails to Azure. Alright. That's the way I'm going to do it then. Obviously not immediately. I don't even know if I'm going to play Sky Third immediately after this game. Maybe this game will provide me with a big high. So that I will play Sky Third immediately, but I kind of need a little bit of a break, I think. At least a few weeks or maybe a month. Hello, Bergen. You've been well, I hope. Olivier, where in the hell have you been? Why, I've been places. What's wrong? What's wrong, he says. You've been totally incommunicado ever since you went to Elmo. Major Vander's about ready to throw you out tomorrow window. Ah, he wishes to launch me like a love rocket. Adorable. I think this game is the longest in the Sky series, right? Seeing as I'm not even halfway through at this point, and we're already 10 streams in. Olivier, did you seriously forget to tell Mullah and the embassy why you were with us? When wandering the roads, hunting for love, one must be discreet and secretive. Well, Bergen, may we enter? I can't say no to you, but who's with you? Oh, we're from the Bracer Guild. We'd like to ask the ambassador a few things, if that's okay. We thought we'd try having Olivier introduce us. Oh, okay. Well, there shouldn't be a problem with letting you in then. It's actually very interesting the way... Welcome to the Erebonian Embassy. Do remember that the embassy is Erebonian soil, so be careful, yeah? We will be. It's actually quite interesting the way the way the guild operates internationally. And especially if we are going to see other branches in the world, other guild branches of the world, you know? Like, that's interesting to me. This is quite the building. Whoa, this place definitely matches the Calvadian embassy in terms of fanciness. Grandiose and yet powerful at the same time. It's very imperial, if nothing else. It is a stage upon which the Empire can parade its influence and power. Alas, the actors are unequal, and the set dressing. You realize Lord Krenar would hit the roof if he heard you say that. Ah, my most bosom companion! Has been an age. Are you well, dear mother? I would better if I could cut you in half and be done with it. I told you again and again to ensure we're constantly aware of your location. And you... Ah, but it is a tactic in the war of love. Did you know absence makes the heart grow fonder? Estelle Bright, you have my thanks. I can only imagine the trouble this idiot's been causing you. Actually, he hasn't been too bad, I guess. Been really well-mannered comparatively. Well, ignoring the lunatic. I presume you have business here at the embassy. Yes, sir. We would like to speak to the ambassador. That letter, right? I've been somewhat concerned myself, but I'm surprised the guild is acting. This is a request from Brigadier General Bright in the Royal Army, I take it? Technically, yes, but we're trying to investigate it as neutrally as we can, you know. Nobody's guilty till proven, that kind of thing. A commendable mindset. No doubt why he chose you. Very well, I shall introduce you. Alright. I shall introduce you to Lord Ambassador Cranar. I suppose you'll find it easier to gain his trust if I do the introductions as opposed to a certain someone. Really? Thanks, Mullah. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, sir. Wait, you really have so little faith in me? I still can't properly do my Olivier voice. Holy shit. You, thought we had faith in you for this? Oh, Estelle's face here is golden. If you introduced us, he'd probably want to have us kicked out. Sorry, Olivier. Ah, the sting of being forsaken. The sting of the truth, maybe. Lord Cranar is in his office on the second floor. I shall go announce your arrival. Give me a moment. We'll wait then. Oh, do we get to look around? I would love to look around. I always love to look around in these detailed environments. Oh hey, it's been a while, Olivier. Are these your guests? Indeed, one could call them guests, but I'm more inclined to think of them as my soulmates. Our days spent together have been so tender, so sweet. I feel to merely call this forest love does disservice to our bond. Is that not so, Estelle? My. Wait, does that mean you dumped Mola? My head hurts. I think I'm starting to understand Mola's suffering. Wait, they are in a relationship? I don't think Mola and Olivier are in a relationship. And by the way, we found the whole Dawn Knight series in the Calvert Republic. It has like 20 entries of raw text, and I didn't read it. I made a save right there, and by the end of this game, if I have still the desire to do it, I'm going to read the entire thing, but at this moment I don't have a desire to read this entire thing. All the books in this room were published in Libel. To learn about someone's nation, start with the culture. You're free to read them, but please put them back where you found them once you're done. The shelf holds the Cornelia series. Is this if you... I'm going to make another save here at the Erebonian embassy if we cannot get back into it by the end of this game. Is this if you missed it last time? The closest imperial city to Libel borders is a place called Parm. I'm actually from there, by the way. It's close to Bose, which makes it convenient to return home for visitors. Of course, it's not so convenient to visit the Imperial capital from here. There aren't any public scheduled liners in Erebonia, so I have to switch over to the railway system. Honestly, learning about all of these countries outside of Liberal makes me super excited to play like the other games. For example, seeing as Erebonia has like railway systems as public mode of transportation and stuff, this is such a cool detail, you know. Hey Olivia, I heard you went to the hot springs. I'm so envious. I've been working until I'm dead on my feet getting ready for the signing ceremony. So this is the office. Wow. Huh, indeed. Shall we make a grand entrance and shock the ambassador into silence? Muller can totally cut you in half, you know. I apologize for the wait. Lord Cranar will see you now. Let's go then. Welcome to the Erebonian Embassy, guests. I am Lord Davil Cranar, the duly appointed ambassador and voice of the Empire in this land. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guilds. Sinvatek, also of the guild. I'm Chloe Rins, second-year student at the Janus Royal Academy and assistant to the Bracers. And I am the servant of love and peace, Olivia Lenheim. You. I'd heard you'd gone missing in Elmo Village. Try not to worry Muller further, Olivia. Or me, for that matter. Such a strict dressing down. Much more I'll have to lose my jacket. Setting that aside. You're here to inquire about the threatening letter, yes? What do you want to know? Okay, I'll be direct, sir. Do you have any idea who might be behind the letter? Is there anyone in the Empire who might oppose the signing of the pacts? My, you are direct, young Bracer. I appreciate that. I can tell you truthfully, however, that I can think of no such person. His Majesty is very happy with the pact as it stands, in fact. And no one within the Empire would be foolish enough to gainsay his leadership on such a matter, of course. Yeah, I bet. So you think it's the work of someone outside the Empire then? What other answer could there be? If you want my opinion, it's the opposition party uncovered behind this. Some silly ploy to make the president look bad, no doubt. Opposition, doing whatever it pleases. This is the perfect example of the fallacies of mob rule. Huh, I have a question on that, your lordship. Don't get me wrong, our major political parties basically beat each other over the head anytime they can, but even if the pact fell apart due to this, I don't think anyone could blame it on President Rocksmith. Details. You think the mob thinks like that? Pah. All I can say for certain is that the person issuing these threats cannot be from our empire. That should be more than enough assurance for you. Well, excuse me, Lord Cranar, we're actually grilling him a bit. May I ask what Chancellor Osborne's opinion is on the non-aggression pact is? What? Flawless riposte, Chloe. Who? The highest appointed official of our most glorious and august imperial government, the Blood and Iron Chancellor, Gileath Osborne. Oh my god. Blood and Iron? Oh my god. His nickname comes from his personal motto: a nation's peace must be built upon the foundation of blood and iron. He has overseen the expansion of the rail system as well as the annexation of several smaller states on our borders through less than diplomatic means. Wait, you mean he... Olivier, how can you criticize your Emperor's Chancellor? Oh, but Davil, how was I criticizing? I simply stated the facts. But come now, it wouldn't hurt to be a bit more cooperative, no? We've already spoken with the lovely Ambassador Cochrane over at the Calvadian Embassy. She was quite helpful, you see. Sorry. What? Why, if we don't help these people now, it will give them cause to doubt the character of Verbonia. That would be a tragedy, wouldn't you agree? Sorry. He has quite a silver tongue, though. My Lord Craner, there's no need to keep information related to this hidden. May I humbly suggest that being open in this case will not present a problem? You have a point, Mueller. Very well. To answer your question, Miss Chancellor Osborne, like His Majesty, is most receptive to this pact. In fact, I hear he's actually the one who suggested His Majesty would sign it. Really? That's because he's looking forward to getting the engine, right? No, apparently he recommended it to His Majesty before any mention of the engine. If anything, I'm glad there is harmony at home over this pact. There's been no pressure for us to negotiate. Hate to say it, Estelle, but it's looking like there really isn't any chance at someone from the Empire. Yeah, looks that way. Ambassador, thanks a lot for answering our questions. See? It is as I said. If you're looking for the guilty party, you should look elsewhere. Oh, but, one sec. If you don't mind, we have one more question. Estelle asked Lord Craner about Ren's parents. Yes, a most pitiable situation. The separation of a child from her parents. Imperial traders do visit the embassy at times, but... A merchant from Crossbell? I do not recall such a man, no. Are you familiar with this Hayward, Mueller? No, no, I've never heard of the man either. Really? Ah, it's starting to look kinda grim. To search at once for both a blackmailer and a lost child's parents sounds both trying. It may seem trite, but I do wish you luck, young lady. Thanks, Mr. Lord Craner. Allow me to show you to the gate, then. I imagine you must be having a difficult time trying to find the culprit. I suppose if there was some clue, any clue at all, we wouldn't be in the position we're in now. Still don't hesitate to let us know if we can be of assistance. The path of the Bracer continues to prove itself a harsh one indeed. Several months ago, I'd received reports concerning the Bracer Guilds. Various branches have been attacked in my country, one after the other. Given that you're Bracers yourselves, I fear that you may be an easy target for whoever is responsible. I wish you and your fellow Bracers well. Do not lose hope. Was that the mission that Cassius was on? He was in the Empire dealing with this, right? It seems kind of like Cassius was on that mission because the Bracer Guild was attacked on several branches by Ouroboros, by the Society, which it basically did to draw him away, to initiate the plan for Libel. Thanks, Mueller. Taking with the Ambassador was a big help. No, you don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything important, really. God damn it. I need to train voice. I need to voice train a lot more. Besides, this is a problem affecting all our nations. We should be working together. Ah, indeed. I do hope we can solve this. Huh? Olivier, you're awfully quiet. It's nothing. I was simply lost in reverie for a moment. It doesn't concern our current business. Pay me no mind. Okay. Olivier, you'll be staying here at the embassy in the evenings while you're here in Gransel, yes? Where else? I would not miss a chance to have more sweet dreams in your bed, as always. What? Oh my. Stop with the jokes before you give the ladies too many ideas and images. Push these jokes too far and I may have to spear you upon the embassy flagpole. Ah, so that's the direction I should approach from. You teach me more every day. Alternatively, I could just cut you in half right here. I'm fairly sure I could explain it to Lord Cranar. That would be rather less lovely. Forgive the joke, my friend. So that's how you keep Olivia under control. Maybe I should write this down. Haha, I'd say they match each other perfectly myself. That's a terrifying thought. But regardless, I shall pardon myself here. Good luck with the rest of your investigation. Thanks again, Mullah. With the embassies out of the way, all that's left is the liberal news. Hopefully Niall or someone will be able to help us. Hopefully. Shall we be off? Absolutely we shall be off. I think I'm going to get to the market real quick and replenish some stock. Because I think... we could... We haven't gotten the liberal news issue. We already have the liberal news issue 4. But we could get a few more Tira bombs. It is 8k though. It's a little bit much. But we don't have a lot of smelling salts either. And reviving bomb we have a lot. Anti-cold helmet. We could have used that. Alright. For our next dungeoneering. It was nothing about the sewers, right? One thing I'd like to check in is with the Bracer Guild, obviously. Okay. Hey, Elnan. As we discussed, Estelle, please go to the Imperial and Republican Embassy, Gransel Castle, and Liberal News. Alright, Elnan. Let me just save and let's go to the Liberal News. Luckily, we know where everything is. The Liberal News Service. Welcome to the Liberal News Service. If you have any business with reporters, please go to the editorial room on the 2nd floor. Is Niall up there? I'll be writing this article about the signing ceremony. I guess we should cover things at the villa. The weather's just about perfect, so I better walk along the urban scenic route. Would be nice. Oh, Estelle. Hey, Chief. It's been a while. What do you need today? Business with Niall? Yeah, I got some questions on some guild business. Is he back from Rouen yet? Yeah, he's back, but I think he stepped outside to do some coverage. Figures. He always does seem pretty busy. Well, that's our job after all. Don't know where he is, but I heard he'll be back in the evening. Okay, got it. Thanks. It seems we should start somewhere else. Yes, this can probably be the last place we visit. I think I'm going to take a short break. Let me get like a 10-minute break because I actually need a refill on my beverages. Probably should get some water because honestly my throat's getting pretty dry. So yeah, see you soon. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for that short interlude, but I have now nothing but water here. A whole bottle of clean water. Should work, right? Hopefully it's better for the Trails games. My voice gets kind of weird sometimes. I run the culture column, so I don't have super tight schedule like some people above me. But the flip side of that is that I get used hard to help out with other things, so it's not easy. If anything, I'm so busy it's kind of depressing. Okay, so the game literally told me we have to do Nile last. So let's go to the Gransel Castle first. Took a tour of the castle. It was beautiful. A lot of bad memories for Estelle in this castle, specifically. Oh, the fish seem to be swimming along quite chillily. If only I'd brought my fishing rod. Good day, Your Highness. Please don't overwork yourself, my lady. Hello, Dan. Hello, Aluts. Don't worry, I'm fine. Estelle and I have some business in the castle to attend to. Could you let us pass, please? Sometimes the music glitches a little bit out today. I don't know what it is. Everything should be fine, actually. Well, of course, Your Highness. By your command, milady. Oh, wow. Only slightly popular, isn't she? Think I'm starting to... his voice changes every day. Think I'm starting to get why that Duke guy is so jealous. Now entering... ladies Chloe, Estelle, and their entourage. Open the gate. What a gate it is. Please come in. Haha, thank you, you two. Well, Estelle, welcome back to my house, as it were. Come on in. Thanks. Well, the castle is kind of Chloe's house, and it's big. Okay, time to nose around the castle a bit. So obviously we should talk to Queen Alicia, both to ask her about the letter and just say hi, but let's see, who else? Julia's gone, right? Yes, she's currently at Leyston Fortress, overseeing the refitting of the Arsail. Well, that's going to make things a bit hard on us. She probably could have given us a lot more help with this mess. Who else could we confer with, I wonder? With Julia absent, I think our best bet is Hilda, at least concerning Rand's parents. If the Hayworths have ever visited the castle, she would know. Yeah, Hilda seems to have some sort of castle sense about these things. So where would we find them, you think? Grandmother should be in her chambers about this hour. And Hilda? If she isn't in the maid's room, they can tell us where she is at least. Good idea. Maid's room and Queen's chambers, off we go. If I remember correctly... My duties are slowly normalizing, but I'm still quite busy. As ever, there are still many inquiries from the citizenry about the coup d'etat. I'm in charge of various kinds of reparations, but there's a mountain of problems to get through. We're still cleaning up after the coup d'etat. And right now, I'm investigating the intelligence division's budgets and their real expenses. From the looks of it, there are signs the budget was manipulated. Where could this money have gone to? Ah, I imagine my wife's enjoying non-stop fishing by now. At this rate, not only am I going to be worthless as a man, but my position as her husband will be in danger. Alright, if I just train in secret, I'm sure I can catch up to my wife. Really? Dude? Oh, the maid quarters? Go straight ahead for a while and you see a big entrance. The door to the right, that is the entrance to the main quarters. This is like the kitchen, right? Yeah. The head cook is incredible. It's crazy how many recipes that guy knows. Maybe I can get him to teach me a few. Why, Your Highness Claudia? I see you're most well today. May I ask what brings you to my humble kitchen? Well, we're investigating the cellar. Last time we had to storm the castle from the cellar, right? Such a weird space. This one leads to the sewers, right? I'm afraid Captain Schwarz isn't here right now. She's currently stationed at Leysen Fortress for the changing of the Assail's engine. To think that the already state-of-art Assail can go even further, I wonder what kind of shit it'll become. Was there not an entrance to the sewers from this point? Was it this door back here? Maybe it was the door back there that was from the sewers. Right. So this is the kitchen. Miss Estelle and Miss Claudia, Mr. Sin too. Pardon me, it's been quite some time. Haha, it sure has. Yeah, reminds me of when you lent me your maid uniform, Shea. Ooh, Estelle as a maid? Yeah, it was to meet with the queen. Oh, and Joshua had to wear one too. Shea did her magic on his face with her makeup. She was all pumped up to do it. Oh my. Thank you very much. Joshua, who once played the role of Princess Cecilia, is perfectly. Also portrayed a manservant. Oh, noble. Oh, noble endeavors both. I am sure it must have been quite beauteous to behold. I regret all the more I could not attend the Duke's banquet. Haha. Alright, Shea, do you know where Hilda is? I believe Mistress Hilda is in the library. As I recall, she said she had something to look up. The library? Got it. This was a changing room, right? And this center room is the dining hall, big one. What is it? I'm very sorry, but I'm busy cleaning here. Welcome to Grandsill Castle. These were the rooms that were given to us, right? They shouldn't be occupied right now. Oh well, time to start cleaning the guest rooms. Once I'm done with the guest rooms, it's off to help tidy the library. This is the... These are the guest rooms. I don't think there's anything in here, but it doesn't hurt to check, right? Especially since we can go full speed, full turbo speed. Princess Claudia and Miss Estelle too. Hello, Hilda. I'm sorry I startled you, but I just got back. Hi, Hilda. Sorry I've been out of touch. It's quite alright. I'm glad to see you well. I understand the princess has been assisting you, Estelle. I'm very glad to see the two of you home safe. Aw, Hilda. You're embarrassing Estelle, Hilda. Speaking of helping Estelle, though, I've returned partially to inquire about something the guild is investigating. Could we ask you a few questions, Hilda? If I can be of assistance, ask me anything. I think there may be a few too many onlookers to speak here, however. Let us borrow a guest room. Yes, I see. You're attending to investigation of that letter we received then. I take it you want to know if I have any idea who the sender might be. That's it exactly. We're investigating all the locations that received letters to see if we can ferret out some clues. Well, firstly, thank you for your efforts. Just receiving that letter was unsettling. I'm afraid I can be of little aid in the naming suspects, however. The only thing I can say with confidence is that it's not the work of anyone in this castle. Yeah, we kind of figured that one. Who was the letter here addressed to you, out of curiosity? No less a person than Her Majesty herself. Check all letters addressed to the Queen, so I know the contents of the letter. Believe me, if I could lay hands on the rude fool who wrote that. Pardon me. I was wondering, were there any other suspicious letters delivered to the castle recently? Ones critical of royal decisions, for example. Well... Hilda, please, help us for my sake, if no one else is. We need as much information as we can in order to make a judgment. Very well. There have been several letters delivered with no indication as to their senders. They were not particularly critical of the royal decisions per se. They were largely petitions to reduce our annual Colonel Richard's sentence reduce or annul Colonel Richard's sentence. I suspect at least some are from citizens of Gransel, but the rest I cannot be so sure on. People want Colonel Richard freed? No less than expected of the man who once strove to be my rival. His popularity endures even after his capture and shaming. The Colonel was very skilled and competent, and everyone knows that. It isn't unusual at all to see people regret losing him. I would personally bet on those letters not being related to our little threat. Requesting something of the royal hand is one thing. Trying to force it to do something is a whole different thing altogether. Well, still, even knowing the letters... even knowing the letters exist, help. Oh, one more thing, Hilda. I wanted to ask about something else. Harold Hayworth, a trader from Crossbell. Yes, I remember him. Say what? Is he an acquaintance of yours, Hilda? Not as such. He asked for a tour of the castle interior a few days ago. It happened to be otherwise unoccupied, so I showed him about. His wife and daughter were with him as well. Really? Hey! Alas, this provides us with a little clue as to where the Hayworths may have gone. Yes, my apologies. There was something that bothered me, however. What would that be? Their child greatly enjoyed the tour. However, their parents felt as though they were barely even present throughout the entire thing. They seemed even-tempered and normal enough when they spoke to me, but when combined with your story, I wonder if they were under strain. Not able to pay attention after coming to see a place as a tourist. Sounds like something was on their minds, alright? Yes, it seems likely they were in some kind of trouble even then. This may give us a clue as to where they went. Thank you very much, Hilda. I think this gave us some good leads. I'm glad I could be of help. Oh, Princess, you'll be staying here in the castle tonight, I trust. And if your friends lack accommodations... But... I had intended to stay here while in Gransel, yes, but, you know... Well, how about it, everyone? You forget they're expecting me to be a pest at the embassy tonight, and I can hardly disappoint. I do appreciate the offer, however. Yeah, and I got what's basically a permanent room at the Calvardian embassy. Thanks, but I've got to decline this time. I should probably ask Shira and Tita before committing to anything. We've got Ren too. That's true, it sounds like she loves the castle. I shall keep the rooms ready in case you wish to stay. Thanks, Hilda. Thank you, Hilda. Not at all. I must return to the maid quarters. Please let me know if you need anything else. You'll pardon me. Okay, so we still need to meet with the Queen. She should be in her chambers, right? Yes, I'd be surprised if she isn't. Let us not keep her waiting then. Just going to walk up to the queen and say, "Yo, queen! Castle blueprints, the 7 treasures, the full details of 100 Days War. I was asked by Her Highness to compose a list of the books removed by the Intelligence Division. I wonder what they were investigating. A curious selection. It's going to be interesting, especially since Colonel Richards was under the influence of the Society of Ouroboros, right? When he committed his atrocities. It's going to be interesting seeing him return at one point. You know what I mean? Like, do they let him out of prison? Probably better to keep him in prison, but if he didn't really do anything, he could potentially become an ally, right? Or another enemy. He could just join the Society of Ouroboros. Why, Your Highness Claudia, welcome home. Would you like something? I would be happy to prepare some tea. You know, I have to say, this castle is pretty nice. I would actually enjoy living there. What's the middle chamber again here? That's the throne. Can I sit on the throne? Such a relief that the Duke's staying over in the villa. After all, the Duke was always staring at people with his lecherous, dirty eyes. Ugh. That's true. Okay, let's go outside. Let's check every nook and cranny. This is where it happened, right? This is literally the start of the game where we met Cassius. Why, Lady Claudia, if you're looking for Her Majesty the Queen, she's currently resting in her room. Please pass through. Didn't think we would be back at Grancel Castle so quickly. Honestly. Ah, you finally arrived. Huh? Grandmother? Ah, who's a good bird? Who's the best bird, actually? God damn it, Zeke. If I could, I would make bird noises for Zeke, but I can't. Well, Zeke? Hi, Zeke. Zeke was being thoughtful, wasn't he? Yes, he let me know you were coming. Welcome home, Claudia. And, Estelle, you're always welcome so long as I remain. She did say so long as I was queen, right? Your father explained everything, not long after you left to train. Pains me to know you carry such a burden. Oh. Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Still, I know what I gotta do, and Chloe's been a huge help. So I'm okay, don't worry. I see. Your solar's gained new steel since we met last, Estelle. Mr. Vatek and Mr. Lenheim, both of you of course are also welcome in my home. Let us retire to my chambers. I shall have some tea prepared. So you've come about the letters. I wasn't aware they had been sent to the cathedral and the embassies as well. Your fears are not groundless. It is difficult to think such lengths as a mere childish prank. Yes, Your Highness. That's why we're trying to talk to people affiliated to the case, to see if we can find some clues. Grandmother, do you think any idea who might be responsible? Especially someone within Libel. Claudia, what do you think? Fuck, I skipped over it by accident. Oh no! As a possible heir, your thoughts should daily be on the forces moving within our nation. Would you share your opinion with me? Very well. I don't believe there's any force in the country which is truly opposed to the pact. I've heard in various places, however, that following the coup, some of our extreme right-wing citizens are feeling very concerned. Their frustrations might be at the root of these letters. Maybe. Very good. My opinion is more or less the same. Sorry, but I don't quite follow. Alan, Colonel Richard, was not the only man who approved of the idea of expanding and empowering our military. In the wake of the failed coup, however, the matter is effectively untouchable. I can only imagine all who share his mindset are quite dissatisfied and worried for our safety. Okay, so you think the letters are from believers in military control and expansion, like the intelligence division guys still on the run? That would be the short of it, yes. If that is the case, then I would say I bear the responsibility for this as much as they. It was my beliefs that led them to take such action in the first place, after all. Grandmother, I don't know, I don't think they have the right to be all blah. I don't think they have the right to be all blah. Let's threaten people and be scary because we're so losers. No, there are a few things more precious than the freedom to express oneself, Estelle. Remember, even those who promote military empowerment and a war footing do so out of a love for Libel and its people. They have as much right to express that idea as any of us have ours. And listening to all such opinions and choosing how to guide the country, that is a ruler's responsibility. Though, in that case, I'd rather doubt they actually tried to stop the ceremony, yes? Assuming the letter is from the expansionists, yes, that's quite possible. With Colonel Richard under arrest, they have little power with which to act. The problem lies with the idea that someone else might be responsible. If that's the case, then I fear I can offer you little advice or knowledge. Aw, rats. Queen Alicia, if I may broach a question. Of course, Olivier, whatever you wish. Why are you so determined to act upon this non-aggression pact now? Sorry. Your own country is deeply confused and unsettled from the coup attempt. Most rulers would think this is a time to focus solely on one's own country, not the affairs of others. Olivia, you are talking to a queen, you know. It's alright, Estelle. Olivia has a point. The plans and proposals for the pact, however, far predate the coup. Further delays would only harm the dignity of the nation. The Crossbell issue is causing a great deal of friction again as well, and I hope this can help. Crossbell? That's where Ren's from, isn't it? Yes, it lies northeast of here over the Crone Mountains and directly between Erebonia and Calvert. Both the Republic and Empire claim it should be part of their governments, And some cross-balance want total independence. It's quite a mess. Crossbell's basically a fishbone stuck in two throats at once. All the issues surrounding it just get called the Crossbell problem. I see. Boy, no wonder people get worked up about it then. So your aim is to pluck out the bone with this pack then? To continue the analogy, it is not a bone that can be removed in one gesture, sadly. If I can open a way to resolve this issue, however, yes. Laying the groundwork for resolving that issue will strengthen peace across the entire region, and people will remember Libel spurred it on. I have underestimated you even more than I previously thought. Our invasion of Libel was far more of a fool's errand than I'd even imagined. That much at least is painfully obvious to me now. What are you going on about? Oh, wait, Crossbell, Ren, duh, sorry to change the subject, but... Your Majesty, but... My goodness, a child abandoned at the royal villa? I must instruct Raymond to keep me better informed, it seems. I know it's a shot in the dark, but I don't suppose you have any idea where they might be, Your Majesty. No, I'm very sorry, but I do not. However, if they visited the castle, especially recently, Hilda would know it. Have you spoken with her? Yeah, we did. Hilda only said they were behaving a little strangely. I see. Well, should you wish, I can contact Mayor McDowell and the Crossbell government. If that would help, ask whenever you need. Oh, thanks. Grandmother, thank you for all your help. We need to move on, unfortunately. But, don't be nervous. I know what you wish to say, I think. You will be staying in the castle tonight, yes? Let us speak then, once you're no longer busy. Alright. My goodness, such royalty. I would say she's the only person in the continent with that sense of balance. Yeah, sort of feels weird to say coming from a democracy, but she's the perfect ruler. I kind of envy Libel, to be honest. Heh, of course. She's the queen after all. Chloe, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. I was just struck again by how incredible a woman grandmother is. I really doubt I can ever live up to her. Oh. Princess? When did Her Majesty the Queen take the throne? Oh, she was 20, if I recall correctly. And may I ask your age? I'm 16, but what... my point. I truly doubt Her Majesty was a master politician the day she took the throne. And you're not yet even as old as she was when she first donned the purple. I see little point in comparing yourself to her as she is now. Would you agree? We martial artists tend to say that only those with the proper capacity can achieve this thing called unity of purpose. Even those with the greatest innate skill, like say Walter, only reach a peak for a journey of 1,000 steps. I think Her Majesty believes you have the capacity to get there, Princess. Just take it one step at a time. Don't worry. Olivier, Sin. Thank you, really. Good job, you two. Chloe's going to be an awesome queen someday. I guess you get good with pep talks as you get older, huh? Get older? How rude. I'm a fresh, youthful 25. He's 25. Oh. I saw him as in his mid-30s. Five years younger than Sin here, even. You'll want to call out someone on being rude, Olivier. Well, anyway, we've spoken to Hilda and Grandmother both. Yep, back to town, I guess. Yes, let's be off. They are still all very awfully young, I have to say. I mean, Zin is 30, yeah. It does make sense with his backstory that he would be a little bit older, right? If he's gone, like, trained at a dojo and he's from a different country and stuff. And it makes sense that Estelle and Chloe are basically the same age at 16. And Joshua too. I think Shira and Olivier are a little bit too young. Shira seems more like she's getting 30, maybe, like 28, 29, around that. And Olivier, as I said, seems like he's around in his 30s somewhere. Maybe 33 or something. They seem a lot more experienced than I was at the age. I think that's a problem. When I was 24, 25, I was super inexperienced in everything. And I didn't feel like I had experience in everything. But since these people like train from like a young age, it seems like they are experienced a lot earlier, you know. I don't know how old is Cassius even. Evening already. Time does fly when you're having fun. Niall should be back by now, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Alright, let's get over to the newspaper. Cassius should be at least 40, right? It might be the whole Japanese thing where everyone seems like a little bit younger than they actually are. It's always one of those weird things with anime in particular is that, like, once you're 40, you're basically an old man in anime. Like a really, really old man. When in reality, like 40 to 50 is like where you're probably in the prime. I think 30 to 50 is like when people are in the prime, I would say. Where are you, Niall? Oh, Estelle, Niall just got back. Oh, really? Yeah, he's upstairs in the reference room. Haha, that expression's one he wears when he didn't get a scoop. Alright, Niall. There he is. Hey, Niall. Hello. Who in the hell? Well, what do you know, you guys? How are you doing? Good day, Niall. Pardon our intrusion. Oh, it's the Bard guy, and, Your Highness. Good day to you, yeah. You even have Sin, the immovable of Calvert, with you. You got kind of a gang going here, Estelle. A lot of stuff's happened since we last met. How's your coverage of the election in Ruan go? Damn well, that's how. Got the article done, thanks in part to you guys. Speaking of, what brings you today? Got a hot scoop for your old buddy Niall? Well, actually, we're the ones who'd like to know something. We heard the Liberal News received a threatening letter. You guys are investigating that thing? I figured the military would have been taking care of that one. We're working on the request from the military, actually. So, do you know anything? Well, I just got back to the capital, so I don't know much. To be honest, I'd like to hear what you guys know, if anything. That's real helpful, Niall. Come now, you're a newsman, a hound for a good story. Surely you must have a clue as to who our villain is? I don't have time for this. That's a bit impolite, you two. Niall, I know this is a lot to ask, but please, if you know anything at all, share it with us, please. Whoa, hey, Your Highness, you don't need to lower your head to me. For crying. Fine, fine. Okay, so this is off the record, but we ain't the only ones who got a letter, not even close. Basin Fortress got one, Then the cathedral, the airship company, the hotel Runebaum. And then both embassies, Gransel Castle and the Herbal Royal all got one. There were 9 letters in total. Huh? Something wrong? Niall? We heard that one from the military already. What? Damn it! That was my big scoop for the day. Doesn't look like we're going to get much out of this. Yeah, time to move on, I think. Now wait just 1 second, Missy. You keep talking like that and Niall Burns, star reporter for the Liberal News, is gonna have a name worth a pile of crap. Alright, alright. Let me let you in on my take on this whole mess. Well, okay. You may want to be brief, Mr. Burns. Fine, listen up. Here's the short of it. My gut tells me this is some kind of huge prank. The threats aren't real. We thought of that too. You sound awfully sure though. Mind telling us why you're so convinced? Okay, trick is, I've covered terrorist threats like this before, right? But with this, there's no reality to the threat. Threats only work and have power if they describe or at least imply something nasty that's gonna happen, see? These letters have exactly none of that. Mr. Burns does have a point. Disaster will be visited upon you does not offer much in the way of specific terror. Exactly. I've got a hunch this isn't about stopping the signing ceremony at all. This is more about getting people worked up over a threat and then sitting back and watching the fireworks. I see, that's kind of a good point. There is some sense behind it. I'm still bothered by the fact that so many letters were sent though, and each and every one was sent to a place involved with the ceremony. Yes, for a prank, whoever did this seems to know a lot about what's happening. That does seem kind of true, on the surface. Think about it though, all that info would be pretty easy to find with a little digging. Hell, I knew about these places weeks ago. Anyway, I'm gonna work this on the assumption that it's a prank. Maybe you guys should stick your guns about it being a real threat and we can compare notes later, eh? Yeah, good idea. Thanks, Niall. That actually helped a lot. Darn right it did. Just stop by if you want to swap stories. I'll be sitting around here until the pact sign. Okay. Oh, speaking of sitting around here, I don't see Dorothy anywhere. Alright, she's off working the Bose region. I sent her the snacks and photos. What? For a special of some kind? Yeah, related to the Royal Army. You remember that old fort the Sky Bandits were using as a base, right? That one you guys busted? The army decided those rats had the right idea and have claimed and repurposed it as a training facility. They're running airship pilot training out of there now. Ah, okay. Neat. So she went off to get coverage of that base then. That's the idea, yeah. I was a little worried about sending her out on her own, but gotta do it sometimes. Dorothy out on her own, huh? Scary. Oh wait, duh, speaking of girls out on their own. Oh, what's up? Harold Hayworth, a trader from Crossbell. Never heard of the guy. Pretty sure he's never been in our classifieds or our wanted column either. Figures. But hey, this is part of the job, right? If you guys are totally stuck, I'll help you out. We can put him up in the classifieds if you want. I even have a few people in Crossbell I could poke. Thanks, Niall. You're way more reliable than I thought you'd be. I think I need to upgrade my opinion of you. Ah, of course you do. Wait a minute, what do you mean? Was I not reliable before? Just kidding. Alright, let's get back to the guild house then. Sherazade should be back by now. Hopefully, yes. Thank you again, Niall. It was no big. Come by again anytime. Oh boy, that was quite a bit of searching and dialogue and holy shit. Let's go back to the guild house. We're back! Welcome back! Have to go drink some before I go on. Sorry, I know we're a bit late. Hey, where are Tita and Ren? They returned just before you did. I believe they're enjoying the spoils of a hard-fought shopping campaign on the second floor. Sounds like they had fun. Anyway, we've got a lot to report. Yes, please. I see. Sounds like you had a fairly productive day then. I guess we didn't get anything decisive though. Shara, did you find anything? I managed to find a very large pile of nothing. The hotel, the cathedral, the airship company. No one had the slightest clue as to who would send such letters. The leader of the airship company is deathly afraid the sender might demand money next. There haven't been any follow-up letters though to anyone. Damn. Doesn't really narrow things down much. How likely do you think it is the societies behind all this? I don't think we can safely say that at this point. Their primary focus up till now has been experimenting with those bizarre gospel orbments they possess. And we know the gospels can create phenomena otherwise unimaginable. Those devices certainly haven't shown an ability to create threatening letters from nowhere, however. Yeah, this doesn't really seem like it matches the society's MO. Huh? I guess Ruan and Zeiss just have me on edge. No, it's perfectly understandable. Regardless, I think we can safely say we've done our part. I'll compile all your testimonies into a report. Could I ask you to deliver it to Colonel Sid at the Urban Royal Villa tomorrow? Sure. We didn't find the sender in the end, so I feel kind of bad, but I guess it's all we can do. Oh, Urba, right, Shara, did you find anything out about Ren? I did have some results on that end, though not in the way I expected. Let me start with the hotel. The Hayworths, all three of them, definitely stayed there for about 2 weeks. They kept the same room for the entire time in a fairly typical tourist fashion. It was only just this morning that they checked out. Okay. I then visited the cathedral. It seems the Hayworths came to worship a number of times while they were there. However, the father who ministered to them said he felt there was something off about their behavior. They seemed distracted during prayer specifically. That would match what Miss Hilda said. Yeah. And finally, the airship company. That's where things get very strange. Strange? How so? Their names are Harold, Sophia, and Ren Hayworth from Crossbell, yes. There are no records of anyone matching those names, not at no nationality, and their records go back 6 months. No way, but that is a mystery, though perhaps they traveled by land. Did she come by land? They must have. Wait a second. They did tell them that they arrived by airship, right? Wait a minute. That can't be right. When we first met her, she was talking about landing in an airship. Yes, at Airletten. She said she saw the lake on the way down. Troubling. It's possible they were traveling under assumed names. Assumed names? Why would they? They may have had something to hide, or they may have been hiding from someone. Either way, they must have known something was wrong before they set out. I've contacted every guild branch in the country about Ren's parents. For the moment, all we can do is wait for more information to come in. As for Ren herself, I think it would be best if she stayed in the care of the guild for now. Yeah, I'd feel terrible if she got wrapped up in something. Could you leave her with me, maybe? The mission kind of feels personal now. I was going to suggest that, actually. Thank you. The guild will pay for everyone's lodgings while you're here in Gransel, naturally. That includes Ren, so don't worry. Thanks, Elnan. Oh, wait, speaking of staying the night, we might not actually need that tonight. You see... Estelle told Shira about the invitation to stay at the castle. My, that's quite an invitation. It is. Honestly, I'd absolutely love to stay there again, but I'm afraid I need to decline this time. It would be far easier for the guild to reach at least one of us at the hotel. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. We might hear something about Ren's parents. I guess I should stay at the hotel too then. Sorry, Chloe. No, don't worry. I'll explain the situation to Hilda. I'm sure she won't mind. Sin and I are to stay at the respective embassies. The princess shall retire to a castle, naturally. So that means you two and the girls will be staying at the hotel then. Parting on these terms would be dreadfully dull. Since we're all together this evening, shall we enjoy a nice dinner at the bar? Good idea. And you know, I'd actually like to hear you play the piano again, Olivier. It's been a while. Ah, sweet maiden, you know just how to pluck my heartstrings? Have you come to appreciate a mature flavor at last, I wonder? I'm going to snap those heartstrings if you keep up. Snapping or no, we should get going. With a group this large, it could be hard to find seating. Alright, let's call the girls and be off. That evening, Estelle's group and Ren had dinner at the Sunnybell Inn. Olivier, as if it were second nature, took the piano after a few drinks. Ultimately, even Muller and Niall were called to come and join. And so passed a pleasant evening in Gransel. Nothing good ever happens at night in Gransel. Nothing. Okay, let's split up here then. Chloe, be careful on your way home. Haha, it's not that far. I think I'll be fine in the capital. Huh? Miss Chloe, you live in Gransel? Yes I do. I'll be staying at my grandmother's house. Well, if you'll pardon me. Have a good night, Chloe. Good night, Chloe. Wow, that was one heck of a party. Olivier even dragged poor Muller into it. And who was it that dragged poor Mr. Burns into it all, Not that he seemed to mind. Well, I figured, what the heck? Ren, did you have fun? Yeah, I did. That food was good and everyone was talking about neat stuff. The piano music was really pretty too. Yeah, Olivier is really good at it. I was kinda surprised. Well, he's not all hot air when he calls himself a traveling performer, I guess. Sure you want to duck out already, Shira? Sin and the others are still having a lot of fun. Professional courtesy, Estelle. If I stayed, you know, I'd just drink them under the table. Since we do have work tomorrow, I thought I'd cut out early and spare them the pain. Fair enough. Let's go get to our hotel rooms then. Pardon, are you the Braces and Company we are expecting? Forgive me, but we were unable to secure a 4-person room for you. Would you be willing to accept a pair of 2-person rooms? Oh, sure. How do you want to split them up, Shira? I'm fine with any arrangement. Set it up however you please. I want to be with Miss Estelle. You've been busy with work, so we haven't had any time to talk at all. No fair, Ren. I wanted to be with Estelle too. Then you should have said so sooner, Slowpoke. I know. What if all 3 of us stayed in the same room? We could share a bed. No, that's okay. I'll let you borrow Estelle for tonight, Ren. Thank you, Tita. I think I just got horse traded. You do have a way with ladies, Estelle. Well, that leaves the 2 of us, Tita. How about I show you a few tarot card games before we settle in for the night? Okay. Oh wow, this room isn't like the one I stayed with Papa and Mama. There's a big building outside the window. Oh. Aww. Miss Estelle, what's wrong? Nothing really. More importantly, I'm sorry, Ren. We couldn't find your papa or mama today. It's okay. Papa and mama promised they'd come to get me. You don't need to search so hard. But Papa and mama are very good at hide and seek. Not as good as me, of course. So I don't think you'll find them very easily. Yeah, is that alright? Well, I won't try so hard to find them, but only if you're okay with it. Yeah, it's okay. It's for the best. But never mind that right now. I have 2 big favors to ask of you. Oh? What's up? Haha. I can't tell you unless you promise to do them ahead of time. Yikes, did your papa teach you to drive a bargain like that? Okay, sure, if it's something I can do, I promise I will. Really? Yay. The first thing is, can I call you Estelle from now on? Huh? Call me? Oh, you mean drop the whole miss part? Yeah. Tita gets to call you Estelle all the time, so I don't want to have to call you Miss Estelle. Is that right? Alright, I don't mind. I never stood that much on formality anyway, and it's not like I'm your teacher or anything. So you really don't mind? Estelle, Estelle. Oh, I love it. I'm glad you like it. Call me Estelle as much as you want, Ren. Okay, Estelle. Hehe, that makes me happy. Aw, that's good. So what was the other thing, Ren? Oh yeah, well... Can you tell me why you were so surprised when we came in the room? You had this really sad, lonely look on your face. I want to know why, is that okay? Yeah, it's okay. See, I've actually stayed in this very room before with someone else. Stepping in here just reminded me of him. Really? Was it your lover? Was it your love nest? Haha, not quite. He's someone I've known for a really long time, and we've gotten very close, but, well, it's complicated. We're not together right now, though. Ooh, well, what kind of man is he, huh? What's his name? What does he look like? Yikes, questions. His name is Joshua. He has black hair and amber eyes, and he's pretty handsome, I guess. Actually, you'd really call him more beautiful than handsome, really. Huh? Beautiful? Let's just say he made a great princess in a certain play. In fact, it looked amazing on him. Wow, that sounds like fun. Can I meet him? When are you seeing him again, huh? I don't really know, actually. Oh. You don't know when you'll see him again, and that's why you look sad, right? Sort of, but I'm okay. I'm going to find him and drag him back home, even if it takes years. But why did you seem so sad? Well, because I'm sure Joshua's off somewhere, and way over his head. And I can't do anything to help him. That makes me sad, I guess. Haha, sorry, Ren. This must be pretty boring since you don't know Joshua at all. No way, it's neat. Joshua was a really wonderful person, huh? Wonderful? Actually, right now I think he's a bit of a jerk. I mean, talk about selfish ways of saying goodbye. Taking my first... First what? What? Nothing at all. Okay, yep, I'm all tired. Time to go to sleep. Hey, no fear. I'm not going to sleep until I hear the whole thing. Boy, I messed that one up. After that, Estelle and Ren went to bed, but remained awake for a little while talking about various things. Eventually, once she could hear nothing but Ren's slow, peaceful breathing, Estelle gave in to the exhaustion which had been piling up on her eyelids and fell into sleep herself. What are they doing over there? Oh, it's Annalise and... A gate. Heh, bingo! Yeah, looks like we found our rats. So they hold up in the old mine, huh? Not a bad spot, all things considered. This is where the Sky Bandits kept that ship they hijacked, right? Think so, yeah. Estelle and the team ended up fighting the bandits in the big central hall a bit further in. A nice big open space, huh? I bet our guys are in the same spot. So what do you think? Going for the heroic charge now, or... Yeah, we do not have time to contact anyone. No heroics though, at least not yet. First we sneak in and take a look at how many men they got in here. Right behind you. Actually getting like an update from Analyze and a gate is crazy. That's weird. This is definitely the hideout, but where the hell is everyone? Yeah, we totally tracked them here. So where'd all those guys go? They might have figured out we were onto them, but... Ah, screw it. Let's have a look around. No good. This place is an empty shell. Do you see anything, Agate? Not a frigging thing. Can't even tell if they're just out or if they ditched the place or what. Not even any clues as to where they went. About that, I didn't find any mention of where they were going, but I did find this over in that tent. Oh hey, let me have a look. What's this? The hell is... These are blueprints of some kind. Looking for something called Orgwale? Kinda looks like a vehicle of some sort. Ooh, Orgwale. That sounds cool. What is it? Some kind of airship? Can't really tell. Seems a bit small for me. What the? What's wrong? There's some kind of note between the pages. I've sent out the invitations. I've got the table and chairs ready. Everything's ready for the tea party. Now all I need is to bake some crumpets and wait for the guests to arrive. Aw, tea party, that's really cute. It's like something out of a storybook. Some kind of code, I guess. The hell does it mean, though? Tea party? Gotta be some kind of... Scatter! Ah. No way! How'd they sneak up on us? Those are some serious stealth skills, guys. Is that another trick you learned from Lieutenant Red? A gate? Yeah, I see it. There's something wrong here. Okay, feint to the side, crush one corner of the triangle, then we'll take out the rest. You ready? Leave it to me. Go. Okay. Oh, we actually get to play this? That is pretty dope, I have to say. I didn't think we would be able to play this. Ruthless sacrifice defense for offense. Dragoona Edge. Sends out a flaming wave attack. Side sweeps an enemy. A battle cry that exchanges HP for CP. Alright. Taking this guy out. And I'm immediately going into the crit turn. Oh my god, okay, it's way too strong.
I am invincible! Or am I?
What's with these guys? I mean, we beat them, so whatever, but that was a strange fight. Do you think they were on drugs or something? I remember hearing they used something like that to control some thugs in Ruan, I think. Nah, that was different. This was like hacking out of stone, or... Baha, that was a great fun! You two aren't half bad, are you? What a treat. You? Haha. I am Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool. I am but one hand of the Society of Ouroboros. Finally decided to show yourself, huh? Just what's your scheme anyway? What the hell are you planning on doing with that, with what's left behind of the intelligence idiots? Haha, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm a little more than an observer this time. You're asking the wrong person if you want details about the plan. In fact, I barely know them myself. An observer? The hell? Anyway, if you want to attend that tea party, you'd better hurry. I'm not quite sure where it's being held, but it isn't here. Or shall we share some coffee instead and enjoy the dawn together? Kid, you look pretty young. Are you really part of the society? I don't mean to be insulting or anything, but you might want to get away from them. They're bad people. You're very kind, miss. But you know, it's okay to laugh at a fool. That's what he's there for. But worrying about the fool? Now that's quite rude. Huh? What? How the hell we beat them senseless? Ah, you braces are really naive. If you really want to defeat someone, you have to break them into pieces. Like so. Holy fuck. You little. How could you? Haha, did I surprise you? It's so easy to break even a well-made toy, isn't it? But I'm afraid that's the end of the fool's show for tonight. Farewell, hopefully I can give you an encore someday. Get back here. Okay, it's, I know. They weren't guilty of any crime. So bad they deserve to die like this. We can't leave him here, just laying around. Hey, go sometime elsewhere, alright? Kid like you doesn't need to deal with this. I'll take care of it. But... What? The hell? A gate? I think this arm is fake. You're kidding. Gears, springs, quartz fragments. These things are archaism. All machines capable of independent action. Oh, it's my favorite boy, Kevin. What? And who are you? Don't worry, I'm no enemy. I'm Kevin Graham of the Septian Church. God damn it. I don't remember what voice I gave him. Alright. You're a gate crosser and Anna is Elfate, alright? I don't suppose you'd be up for swapping some stories, would you? I think he's kind of a sleazebag kind of type, right? He's just a humble priest, yeah. He's just following the Society of Ouroboros this entire time. In Ruan, he was just overhearing Ouroboros people, right? Just like that. Bruh. Kyle, you're up! Here I come. Josette. Okay. Joshua. Please don't talk, Joshua. I haven't prepared a voice for you. Ha, impressive as always, Joshua. You three were... I haven't prepared a voice for Joshua. You three were impressive too. I kind of want to give him the Johnny Young Bosch voice, but I can't do it for the life of me. You three were impressive too. You three were impressive too. We defeated them in a single sweep thanks to a combo attack. Cut it out. Flatter will get you nowhere. This is like the 10th group, isn't it? How many more do we need to hunt down? This should be enough. The Royal Army should move soon, so it would probably be best for us to disappear. Right then. Still, just what is the society trying to do? Why use these dolls dressed up rich as goons? That's a real question, though. Where are the rest of the intelligence men? They've probably gone to the tea party in that note. The dolls are likely to distract the army from that. I'm going to try to give him like a higher pitched voice with a little bit of gravel in it. The dolls are likely to distract the army from that and make them think Richard's men are still active here. Makes sense, I guess. Wish we knew what the hell the tea party was. Well, we don't have much of a reason to help, but... Sure you don't want to crash that tea party? His eyes, though. The Bracers should be investigating that camp by now. We can leave it to the army and the guild. Yes, we left them note and plans. That'll be more than enough. And we're taking care of all these freaking puppets things while the guild's busy. We can just leave the rest to that airhead in the group, right? Sorry. Didn't mean to pick at an old wound or anything. No, you didn't. They have nothing to do with me anymore. Once the tea party begins, the army will be focused on that. We can move once that happens. Fuck you, Joshua. Right then. Time to get busy. They have nothing to do with you anymore? Fucking idiot. The next day, Estelle went to the Urban Royal Villa to give Sid the report on the letters. Oh my god, Tita and Ren running around. By the way, I have been spoiled by the internet a little bit about Ren. The big problem is I was trying to search up a sprite of her to put it on the thumbnail for today's episode. Didn't go well. Absolutely did not go well. I've been kind of spoiled, but it's okay, I think. This is when you do your own thumbnails, you have to like... I wanted to put her on the thumbnail because I knew she's important for this episode. But yeah. Sad. But yeah, I think I can still enjoy it. This is when I have to do my own thumbnails. I should probably like get a safe way to do thumbnails, but I can't at the moment. I see. This report is very thorough. Thank you very much. You investigated this quite well. I guess. I'm still kind of miffed we couldn't find out who sent those letters, to be honest. This is more than enough information for an initial investigation. I doubted we'd uncover the party responsible for the threats at this stage anyway. If anything, this gave me exactly what I needed. Information to consider what we might need to defend against. The thing is, I did put Trails in the Sky SC Ren in the search, and it still showed me those images. I think the only thing that could really help there would be like a heads up beforehand. But, you know, if there's another twist in the future of any characters and stuff, it might just be, hey, maybe don't Google them or anything. But that would be weird too, right? I don't know. It would be better if I didn't have to do the thumbnails myself, but since the channel doesn't make any money, I can't afford a thumbnail artist. That would be cool if you know, you know. Next time this happens, if you could give me a small heads up that there's a character coming up and I shouldn't look it up. At least the Trails community has like at least decent PNGs of these characters. Like, there's so many big franchises these days that you look up a PNG of a character and you cannot find a PNG, a properly edited PNG of that character to put on the thumbnail. So I have to go in and remove the background on the characters myself. It's insane. But yeah. I mean, I know she's not who she's supposed to be, but yeah. It doesn't spoil the full thing, but it's okay. Let's go through it. If anything, this gives me exactly what I needed. Information to consider what we might need to defend against. Thank you, Colonel. So how have your preparations been keep going? We finished our initial deployment yesterday. We will be using the villa as a patrol headquarters until the signing ceremony is concluded. So that's why there were so many soldiers out and about. And I'm guessing that's why you were, like, no monsters on the road over there. We conducted an extensive monster hunting sweep this morning. We'll be performing them periodically until the ceremony ends. Why, Colonel, keep doing that and you might just put us out of a job. Well, you have something of a point. Speaking of civilian concerns, about that girl's parents, the one you mentioned yesterday. Okay, I'll let you know next time I am going to try. I think the biggest problem is I have like put any of these characters, of the main characters, so much on the thumbnails. And I'm going to try to put like characters on thumbnails that are actually important to the story. You know, this time around. Speaking of civilian concerns about that girl's parents, the one you mentioned yesterday, I haven't heard any reports that they've gone through any of the regional gate posts. Nuts. Nothing to do but wait, I guess. I will let the guild know the instant we hear anything. For the moment, you've done fine work with this investigation. I'll have your payment wired to the guild ASAP. Thanks, Colonel Sid. But what should we do now? You want us to help out with the patrols in the capital once you get back? Well, if you plan on staying in Gransel, I wouldn't turn away the help. I do know you're very busy with other matters, however. I won't insist on you staying. Well, we still have Ren's situation to deal with, so we'll talk about Elnan about it when we all get back. Yes, that seems like the best idea. Sir, excuse me, sir. Belk, what's wrong? Don't worry, these people can be trusted. Very well, sir. We've received a phone transmission from headquarters at Leyston, sir. Remnants of the intelligence division have been sighted in the Bosé region. What? You're kidding? Details, man. Explain. They were first sighted by some bracers. I'm afraid we don't have all the details of their confrontation yet. However, General Bright has ordered all army stations to stand by at level 2 alert. I see. Thank you, Mr. Belk. I suspect we're going to be busy fairly soon. Seems like it. Estelle, we should get back to the guild at once. Right. Colonel Sid, good luck with your patrols and stuff. Stay safe, friends. Okay, they're going to make me walk with Shira alone. Estelle? Estelle, Shira, are you done? That was kind of quick, wasn't it? Didn't I tell you we just needed to turn in a report? You could have just waited at the guild house. Aw, that's mean. I just want to stay with you, Estelle. Tita, say something to her. Me? Well, I do want to stay with Estelle all the time, but she has work to do, so I don't want to be selfish. Fine then. In that case, I'll just have to run off with Estelle myself. You don't get to play, Tita. Aw, Ren, you're so mean. Come on, you two, don't fight. Tita, you're the older girl here, so let it slide, okay? But, you two seem really close all of a sudden. I'm not annoying, am I? Oh, come on, sweetie, like I could ever stop loving you. Well, Tita, you keep making that sad, lonely face and I'm just gonna have to hug you all up. Stop, Estelle. Hey, Tita, pity hugs are cheating. You get much more popular with the ladies, Estelle, and Olivier might get jealous. With that out of the way, though, we really need to hurry back to the guild house. Oh, yeah, we should. Huh? Did something happen? I'm afraid so. Remnants of the intelligence division have been found in Bosé. That's awful. Yeah, but we're still a bit fuzzy on the details. Elnan can hopefully tell us more. We really need to hurry back then. Ah, this isn't fair, you guys. I don't know what you're talking about at all. God damn it. Sorry, Ren. Basically, something very important has happened, so we need to go back. Oh, well, that was easy. Too bad it'd be fun to play hide and seek with all these soldiers. We could use the whole forest as a hiding place. That'd be fun, right? That might be fun, yeah? Let's not do that and say we did. Okay, you guys ready to go? Can we talk to all of these soldiers? First off, I'm going to save. Nothing out of the ordinary here. However, the sub-commander just ran off from the communications room. Look, it's best to be ready for the worst. I heard we're going to be working on the Bracer Guild from now on. It's a relief to have you Bracers assisting us. Let's give this everything we've got together. I need to give a fight against the Intelligence Division everything I got. It's not just a former elite squad, you know. The Intelligence Divisions are also a bunch of hand-to-hand combat professionals. Maybe I could take them in a fight within the city, but I wouldn't dare underestimate them otherwise. Okay, there's probably nothing. This room is the communications room. Please refrain from entering without permission. I don't think the soldiers have anything really to say. This morning an extermination of all monsters on the Urbicinic route was held. Well, it was basically like a practice session before security really gets serious. Perfect for warm-up, really. The presence of monsters in the series is quite weird to me, I have to say. Really. It is somewhat weird. Because you can't just go in with the army and exterminate an entire place of monsters. Do they just reform, or where do they come from, you know? I get it that like in these big open places, like in the mountain trails, the Crone Pass and whatever, that are very remote. I get that there's monsters there and you can't just go in and destroy them all. But why can't we just get rid of them permanently on like this path, like the Urbicinic route and the Royal... what is it called? It's not that big of a place, right, to exterminate them completely. Hey, isn't that? What is the meaning of this? Do you deliberately besmirch me, Dunan von Auslese, rightful heir to the throne? No, your grace, not at all. But yeah, the monsters seem weird in this one, I have to say. Because a lot of Libel, especially the place where we've been right now, like this whole Ruan, Zeiss, Granzel branch, this is very populated with lots of people, you know? If we had dangerous monsters running around in the streets, outside, I am very certain we would have exterminated them and completely wiped them out immediately, right? I don't know. But I think they got stronger, right? After what the intelligence division did last time. So I'm guessing they are tied to whatever Ouroboros is trying to do. No, your grace, not at all. In fact, this morning we put a plan into motion to slay any monsters along the road to Granzel. You will be completely safe with the allotted escort. That is not the point. An honor guard of a mere free man is wholly unacceptable for a man of my stature and importance. I demand at least a full squadron. 10 men. Go. But your grace, please do not demand so much of them. Her Royal Highness has finally given leave for us to return. Please, we should consider ourselves lucky to have received such kindness itself. Silence, Philip. This punishment was the height of injustice to begin with. Given the outrageous grievances levied against me, I should demand nothing less than the whole Royal Guard to meet me. Well, we may not be the entire Royal Guard, but we could go with you if you'd like. You, Miss Estelle, haven't changed a bit, have you, Duke Oldbody? It's not very likely to railroad. It's not very dukely to railroad everyone with your selfishness. Very you, but not very dukely. How dare you call me buddy, you impertinent nobody? I just love that Estelle hates this guy so much. Why are you even here? The villa was to be closed off to the common rabble. Yeah, you see, we had actually work to do here. So going for a walk, old buddy. More than a mere stroll, girl. Prepare to be shocked. Alicia has come to her senses and released me from the unjust punishment which bound me here. The unjust punishment? They've actually released you from house arrest? Indeed, word arrived from Her Royal Highness this morning. She instructed us to depart from the villa and return to Granzel Castle. Her Majesty's heart is really too big for her own good. Huh, well, good for you, I guess. Well, try and keep a clear head on so you don't get played a second time, okay? What? And you know, don't you think you should examine your lifestyle a bit? You're kind of a slacker, buddy. Maybe you could start with a bit of exercise. Holy fuck, Estelle. Estelle is like mean. What is it? I say something weird? No, it's exactly as you say, Miss Estelle. If His Grace only had a better hold on his life, he would not have been so easily manipulated by Colonel Richard. Allow me to echo your suggestion. Bah, enough of your lectures. Enough of this. I shall not remain here a second longer among such riffraff. We depart for the capital. I love Estelle so much. Honestly, Estelle is probably still my favorite character, I have to say. Which is good, you know. Having the main protagonist as the favorite character, very good. Your Grace, weren't you just going on about not having enough men? No, come, let's go, men. Mrs. Estelle, it may be an old refrain from now. But thank you. I'm not sure how to express my gratitude. Don't worry about it. But, I don't know. I think you really need to drop the hammer a bit more, Philip. I think he's the way he is because nobody's ever really even scolded him, you know? Yes. I don't really think he's that rotten. Deep down. So, I think he can still change. Don't you think he just needs a hand? Mrs. Estelle, your words ring true. Philip, why are you dawdling with peasants? If you keep loitering, we'll depart without you. Yes, Your Grace, I shall be but a moment. If you will excuse me. You know, I think we probably should have gone with them, but... Oh, Estelle, you really are Cassius's daughter. But... Estelle, you're incredible. Estelle, I kind of noticed when we first met. You're kind of, too nice, aren't you? Too nice, huh? Don't worry too much over it. Let's return to Gransel. I know nothing's new, but it must be hard on Philip. If he didn't have some real endurance, I doubt he could be a butler for that Duke. He's really a good guy, I think. Hey, I heard what happened. Duke Dunan was constantly harassing us with all these stupid orders. To lecture him and put him in his place. The look on his face, I'll cherish that moment forever. I will too, I absolutely will too. If these games weren't as long as they are, it would be such good content to watch, I swear, on YouTube. I think the remakes kind of remedy that, right? I've seen a few playthroughs of the remake, and they are kind of a little bit quicker with everything, you know, and it's good, you know. Security headquarters was established safely, and that means we're finally on track for signing ceremony. Security will be even tighter than before now. The Royal Villa will be acting as security headquarters until the day of signing ceremony itself. The villa will be open to the citizenry again after the signing ceremony, I suppose. And we shouldn't encounter any monsters along the way, right? This time without lag and dropping frames, right? The fact that the army can just come in and do a full sweep of everything and make it so clean is actually commendable, I have to say. Honestly, if the army just did that every day, like just have a division of the army do that every day and just make the roads safe for everyone, honestly. Alright, we're back in Gransel. Let's head to the guild house. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to play more of this tomorrow. So, tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. And... yes, tomorrow 6 p.m. Then Thursday 6 p.m. and Friday 6 p.m. We're going to take a break on Wednesday. So yeah, that's the current plan. I'll continue to stream in the mornings, somewhat. So yeah, I'm going to like stream probably tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning and stuff, but the evening streams are all reserved for Treads in the Sky this week. Because I wanna get on with the game a bit, you know. I think the game deserves a little bit more coverage. I've been like neglecting it quite a bit, like playing once every two weeks maybe, but yeah, I wanna play more. We're back. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. You delivered the report, I take it. Yep, no problem. We just received a mission fee from the army a moment ago. Here, let me give you a reward. Haha, yay for Colonel Sid. He does some fast work. Anyway, more importantly, I'd heard some of the old intelligence guys were seen near Bose. So the Wooler was contacted as well. I thought that might be the case. We were just talking about that, as it so happens. Yes, it sounded like some fellow guild members found them. Yes, it was a gate in Annalise. What? They discovered a base the intelligence division fugitives have been using in the abandoned mine near Revenue. Unfortunately, the base itself had already been abandoned as well by the time they found it. That's where we fought those bandits. I see. I wouldn't have thought to look there. You said they'd abandoned it already. Do we have any idea where they went? Actually, former intelligence special forces men have been seen all over the Bose region. The border garrison is currently investigating the situation. Oh man. Should we pack it up and head over to Bose to help? No, until we get a request for help from the Bose branch directly. I would prefer not to act rashly. There's another reason for caution as well. It seems the society has a hand in this. What? You're kidding? Agate and Annalise encountered one of their agents in the abandoned mine. Another enforcer, Campanella the Fool. Another new face. They found several strange things in the ruins of the base. Firstly, they discovered plans for something called an Orc Whale, which seems to be some sort of orbit-driven vehicle. They also found a memo written in the cipher discussing a tea party of some sorts. Orc Whale tea party? Well, that explains everything and leaves us with no questions. No siree! What do you mean by orbit-driven vehicle? What is it? I'm more concerned about what a tea party could refer to. I saw that. I saw Ren just walk off. Goodness, it's hard to simply stay here and wait after hearing all that. Come on, cool your heads, guys. The army and their guildmates are working hard over there. I'm sure they keep things under control. We'll hear about it soon enough. Exactly. I know it may make you nervous, but please remain in Gransel for the time being. For now, you may do as you please. Alright, I'm sure Olivier will appreciate... Hey, wait, where'd Olivier go? Ah yes, the Erebonian embassy called a little while ago. It was Olivier. He said that he had a small piece of business to attend to and left. He did say he would return quickly. Huh, I wonder what's that about? Wait, speaking of missing... Where did Ren go? What? Huh? Oh, she was here just a minute ago. I literally saw her walk off. Crap. Do you think she got bored with all the talking and went out to play? It's quite possible. We were going on a bit. Well, this isn't good. Darn it, we need to do something about her if we're going to leave Gransel. I'm gonna go look for her. I'll come too. I think I might know where Ren went. Thanks, Tita. Sorry, Elnan. Not at all. While you're out, I'll get the other branches up to speed and see if I can learn anything new. Please form your party. You may choose additional member. One additional member. I'm going to take Chloe for now because she's our healer. Now then, where would I hide if I was a silly little girl? Tita, any ideas? We went by a lot of places in the Eastern Bloc yesterday. Maybe she's at one of those places? Which places? Let's see. First we looked around the department store. Then we went to the History Museum. And then we stopped by the ice cream stand near the clock tower. Wow, you two were busy. Sounds like you had a lot of fun though, Tita. Yeah. Let's begin by checking around those places then. Yes, let's go fetch a stray kitten. Gransel's Sewer Monster 2. The Archaism Gondol has been sighted in the Gransel sewers. Enter the East Block entrance. Braces affiliated with this branch are asked to respond immediately to this threat. Reports suggest that it may call in reinforcement. So it's the other sewers. The problem is we have Tita with us. And all of our quartz are gone. So we have kind of a problem here. I can like give her time and space elemental stuff. But that doesn't really work out too well. I have a defense free one. Not really great. Evade. Or maybe attack. Or maybe I'm going to add HP 1. I'll try not to do too much with Tita. Chloe's our healer, and I think Shara still has her light magic builds on. I'll go into the sewers for now. We have to finish this quest before we go for the main one, obviously. There's a fishing spot here. Should be easy enough. Maybe I do need to equip Tita. Yeah, this one is stronger. Okay. Treasure chest over there. I'm pretty sure these dungeons are just there to pad up time this time around. I highly doubt we're going to get on another sewer adventure that gets us into Gransel Castle.
Nicely done.
Alright. Alright, these are the explodey guys again.
Well, that takes care of that.
I don't know. Stone impact, maybe. Aerial. The biggest problem is, if I send Chloe in like this, all of them are just going to blow up in her face. Yeah. Let's just move away. And have Shira and Tita take the damage here.
Done already?
Me do not like explodey enemies. Alright. Where do we go? Where do we go? This one leads down. I don't have the sewer map anymore. Let's just all go for like AoE moves. The strongest one is probably Chloe. Oh my god, this place is so big. Okay, this is our actual target. Let's try exterminating it. It's Mechanoid this time. That's crazy. Gundal. Okay, Earth and Wind. You know, the first thing on Estelle should be Earth Wall. Obviously. How are we looking, Chloe? Do we have enough for one diamond dust? Ouch. Okay, that hurt a lot. Circuit shorting, what? I'm going to move Chloe out of harm's way. And Shira too out of harm's way. We should probably not stand in the same place, all of those. Right? That was great, Estelle. Alright. Alright, Chloe. Let's have you use Tira on Estelle. What are we doing with Estelle? Do we just do another Earth Wall? That might be helpful. Repair function. Come on, please. Okay, Chloe is our dedicated healer. Level 2 defense mode. They're just healing themselves all the time. You know, the thing is, I don't get a crit turn at all. I wanted to save my S-crafts for when I get a crit turn next. But I have not seen a single crit turn ever since I started this battle. You know? You know what? We're going to use our S-crafts right now. It's better to just not keep them stored up for that long. At least one of them is down. Almost. Probably not great to have Chloe this. There's a crit turn. Estelle's going to take a hit for this. The problem is we need to focus on those two up there. And they're going to heal a lot.
Someone's been naughty.
Go off, Shira. Yeah, that plasma wave is not great. The problem is this guy is so far away now. Still calling for allies. But we need to focus on him so he can stop calling allies. Okay, Chloe will heal all three of us. There we go. Shira has to kind of fight her own battle over there. There we go. Now we just need to blast these three. Really? Okay, Shira's down. Easy. Well, Shira, no experience points for you. Chloe learned Chain too. Alright. And this is where I'm going to have to say goodbye for now. We're going to keep walking from here next time. But yeah, that's it for today. As I was saying, I'm planning late streams today, this week. So we're going to see each other tomorrow again for more Trails in the Sky. Second chapter. Oh god. So yeah, more Trails in the Sky, second chapter tomorrow. And I have a little bit of something for tomorrow morning, but it's something new, something that I haven't played on the channel yet, and I hope you guys will enjoy. So Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are on Twitch, as usual, give me a follow. If you are on YouTube, give me a like and subscribe. It helps out my channel a lot. And I will see all of you next time. Trilightning out.
きらめいて咲き始める優しい記憶色それぞれが特別なもの広く心を満たす瞳と涙とそして